This is the ultimate potato dish tier list. We got chips, fries, mashed, boiled, gratin, dauphinoise, you name it, we've got it in this ultimate potato tier list. Right, I'm going to leave the link for this tier list in the comments below so you can do it yourself. I've made it on Tier Maker and it's, you know, it's clear, it's decent. And yeah, we've got it in actually alphabetical order. Let's just crack into it, guys. I'm not sure I'm actually going to... In fact, should I like rearrange it a little? Let's do roast last. Waffles, let's stick them a bit further up. Smileys, we'll put them in the middle. Potato salad, that's an interesting one. Yeah, okay, I'm pretty happy with the rest of it. Right, let's kick it off with the best, the very best that potatoes have to offer. Boiled. So boiled potatoes are incredible. You basically just put them in water and boil them until they're mush. They're amazing. You can put salt and pepper on them. I just leave them They are absolutely horrible. They are probably the worst one here, to be honest. Do you know, I'm almost stupid for having created this content and done the worst one first. But alphabetical, innit? Although we don't have alphabet-y shapes in here, but Smileys is the same. Boiled is utterly dead. If you like boiled, you're actually a sexual predator. Probably, to be honest. Horrendous. Boulanger. I'm actually going to move Boulanger to after Dauphinoise because we can talk about them both at the same time. Because they're, you know, interesting. Right, potato cakes. Potato cakes, if you're not familiar, they're basically like mashed potato moulded into a patty and then fried off. Do you know what? They're meh. Like, they're fine. They don't really go that crispy on the outside. And they're just whatever. Right, we've got loads of different kinds of chips, actually. Should I put all the chips in a row? Okay, let's do chips first. Now, all of these, unless stated for the oven fries, all of these are going to be actual fried chips that you would get in a restaurant or you'd make them fried at home. Chips, normal UK British chips, deep fried. They're very good. They're very good. They're tend to be a little bit thicker than American style thin fries. So maybe let's move on to fries next. Now, fries are excellent. Skin on, thin. Do they call them like shoestring fries, that sort of thing? I know that they're all slightly different, but yeah, amazing. I definitely prefer the thin style. McDonald's classic in it. Yeah, great stuff. Chip shop chips. Are chip shop chips better than fries? They actually are, to be honest. Chip shop chips are actually god tier. They are thick and fluffy, a bit like sort of British chips or steak chips. But they are crispy and the flavour. In fact, if you actually want the earthy flavour of potato, this is actually the best. This is actually the best. This is the best. It's the best. This is the best one. Crinkle fries. Crinkle fries are very good. They're definitely not my favourite. My favourite kind of crinkle fries that I've had, certainly recently, are the Mr. Beast fries with the Mr. Beast seasoning on. Yeah, decent. And the oven chip style of crinkle fries, yeah, they're okay. Anyway, speaking of oven chips, do I even think they're good? I may not even. I mean, do you know what? They are meh, to be honest. Because they're not actually good, are they? They're just, you sort of have them. There are some good brands, but like McCain is sort of dead, innit? Sort of. Curly fries. The seasoning is unique and tasty. Lightly spiced, salty, highly flavoured. The textures, oh my god. You get like almost the chewier ones. You get almost the sweaty ones, which are kind of like those big coil ones. But then some of them are like really crispy on the outside. A feast for textures, to be honest. Right, moving on to waffles. Yeah, do you know what? I'm actually going to put waffles in good. Somehow the younger me would be rotating in his grave. The younger me's not even dead. Imagine if I did die as a child, though. That would have been very sad. Although some would say it would have been a relief for a lot of people, because I'm an evil man and I was an even worse boy. Anyway, enjoy the potato tier list and the dark, self-conscious insecurity. boy, man. Waffles, yeah, waffles I'm somehow putting above oven chips, which surprises me, but actually I quite like them. I haven't had them in ages, and have you heard that you can actually cook them in a toaster? That's a thing, apparently. Croquettes. Yeah, I'm going to put them in meh, because, do you know what? From a restaurant or whatever, they are, you know, decent with the crispy coating on the outside and then the potato in the middle, but the mash in the middle is never really that good. And like, I think about to the dinner that I had last night where I had mac and cheese bites, and that is the same external coating, the crispy coating on the outside, but the middle is mac and cheese. It's creamy, it's strong, it's soft, it's gooey, and actually, like, a mac and cheese bite does croquettes better than croquettes did them, and croquettes the original. Yeah, not good. Smileys. I guess I'm going to put them in the same... Well, would I put them in the same category as waffles? Would you say that waffles have a better texture? I might put smileys in meh, to be honest. Because they are fun. They are cute. They obviously have faces, like... but, yeah, I don't know. Dauphinoise. Dauphinoise potatoes are the best kind of potatoes you can eat. Probably. They're certainly up there. If you've never had them, I mean, eat them immediately. Make them immediately, eat them immediately. My favourite recipe for Dauphinoise potatoes is Nigel Slater's. If you Google Nigel Slater Dauphinoise, basically, instead of putting just actual garlic in it, he cuts the garlic open and rubs it, and tells you in the recipe to rub it around the side of the dish. That's what I do. Rub it liberally around the side of the dish so you just get a hint of garlic. Very thinly sliced potatoes, cream, and you cook it in the oven for like hour and a half or something. They are just incredible. They're absolutely incredible. Now, boulanger, I'm going to put in very good. I think very good. I've only made it myself, to be honest, and I don't think I've ever really had it at a restaurant. So maybe probably the one that I made is probably good, to be honest. But I'm going to put it in very good for the benefit of the doubt that if you get a restaurant one, they're probably decent. It's basically Dauphinoise, but instead of double cream, which is what you pour on Dauphinoise and they cook in the cream, boulanger uses stock. I think either like chicken or vegetable stock or whatever. And it just makes like a tender, nice, tasty, savoury potato. Now, another thing that I've only cooked myself, fondant. Now, when I made them, they were probably poor because I basically undercooked them. Didn't really... I was just stupid, basically. And I don't... To be honest, I don't really even understand how they cook. To my understanding, and someone correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Oh, look at this light that's coming from somewhere. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted again. Look, what is that? Is that a UFO? Yeah, it's a UFO. There's aliens coming down. Fondant potatoes, basically, like, you cut a disc out of the potato, like a puck, I guess, and you cook it in like loads of butter, and then you pour stock over it until it fills it like halfway, and then you just keep it like sort of frying in the pan / cooking with the stock, and it should absorb the stock and the butter. Like I say, when I made them, I'm not a chef, so they sort of weren't very good, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. And basically, I've always wanted to love them, but I've never had them. I'll put it in good, assuming that chefs cook them amazingly. Moving on, stupid, to fried potato. This is the kind of potato that you would get in a breakfast. Where am I putting them? Very good or excellent? I mean, no, to be fair, they probably are excellent, actually, aren't they? I guess I most frequently have this kind of fried potato, like cubes of potato fried, with a fry-up, usually at a hotel or whatever. But I've done it before, and I've done it with fish and just main dishes as well. And yeah, it's just really nice. Fried potato, isn't it? It's always going to be good. Gratin. Gratin, I think I've only had... I'm putting it in excellent. I think I've only really had it as ready meals again. I don't think I've had it from restaurants. It's extremely similar to Dauphinoise because it's thinly sliced potatoes. The difference is they're usually pre-cooked potatoes, so it doesn't exactly need to cook for as long. And I think it's grilled because the gratin element is the crispy topping. It's very specifically got a crispy topping, whereas Dauphinoise doesn't have a crispy topping. So they put like cheese and breadcrumbs on top. Yeah, good. To be honest, I should probably do it myself. Probably should try it sometime. Maybe I will. Right, moving on. Let's do hash browns next. Let's do normal sort of. I've got like UK. I say UK style hash browns because this like triangular shape is sort of what we get in like classic British fry-ups. But theoretically, the McDonald's ones are the same. I had Taco Bell ones in America recently that were also the same, to be fair. So I don't know if it's strictly a UK style. Anyway, it's excuse me. It's like chopped pieces of potato, sometimes with onion, and it's in this like mega crispy exterior. And I think they're basically deep fried. You can get oven baked ones, which are also very nice in the UK. I think I'm going to put them in very good. The McDonald's ones are absolutely incredible, as were the Taco Bell ones actually. But yeah, just generally I think they're really good when you get them on a fry up. Let's move on to hash browns grill top style. So this is like your American style that you get in like American diners and stuff. I think I've only had them a couple of times. I've had them from places like IHOP. Very good. Or good. Nah, do you know what? They're not as good as those ones. Yeah, let's put them in good. I don't have much else to say on them. Hasselback. Yeah, emphasis on the hassle, to be honest. Hasselback is decent. I think Hasselback looks better than it actually tastes. And it's such a pain in the arse. To make it at home, look at all those tiny cuts that you have to do. Right, this is setting my OCD off that this is even. And we haven't even got anything in pour. Yeah, basically we're learning that potatoes are just good in any form unless you boil them. Jacket. I'm not the biggest fan of jacket potato. But shall I put them in good? They're certainly not as bad as like, they're not as bad as oven chips, are they? Or are they whoops. Are they as bad as oven chips? I like my jacket potatoes with butter, white pepper, and plenty of sea salt. And that is nice. I think that's actually what we're having for dinner today. Do you know what? It's good. It's good. Mashed. Oh boy, mashed potato. Excellent or very good? No, excellent. Mashed potato, when you do it well, and I'm talking ricer, as in a potato ricer, so much better than actually mashing it. Cream, so much butter, salt and pepper. Wow. Mashed potato is incredible. Potato salad. I'm actually going to put potato salad in pour. Partly for my OCD, partly because I haven't really ever properly had it. I've had some potato salads of my own with like mint, lemon, butter and whatnot, but I wouldn't say they're like a proper potato salad because that was absolutely lovely. I'm talking about the potato salad which is like doused in salad cream. I haven't really ever had that because it creeps me out. Like genuinely creeps me out. New potatoes. Now, new potatoes, I'm not putting them in awful, but I'm putting them there momentarily to compare them with boiled. These two things are worlds apart. Okay, that's why I've made separate entries for them, because yes, theoretically, new potatoes are just boiled potatoes. You put them in a saucepan and boil them. However, they have a much different texture to normal potatoes, and the way you would serve them is certainly with butter, sea salt, and some herbs. So it's definitely a different beast from boiled, and they're nice. To be honest, I'd say they're good. I'd say they're nice. You can make them nicely. Right, moving on. The TGI Classics potato skins. I think I'd probably put them in good. I mean, you do, the TGI version is like bacon and cheese, and often you get ones with like sour cream and chive and whatnot. And yeah, they're nice. I like the sort of thickish layer of potato on the outside of the skin. The way they sort of either bake up or fry up, however they do them. It's probably more so about the fillings though, isn't it? But I think they are good. Right, moving on to tater tots. I bloody love tater tots. I'm going to put them in very good. I love getting the tater tots from Papa John's in the UK. I think that's actually a decent like side dish that you can get with it. With your pizza or whatever you're getting. And I love them from like American restaurants and fast food joints and whatnot. Wedges, aka Dedges. Yeah, I'm not really. We are talking about good ones though. I'm actually going to put them in meh though. They are certainly among my lesser preferred styles of potato. Now, have I made incredible wedges. Oh God, am I a hypocrite? Because basically Nate said Nate would put them in awful. He thinks they're absolutely dead. And I think my argument was that it depends how you do them, because you can have them incredible. And I made a recipe where I did it with like chicken. You can watch it on the channel. I did like chicken skin and loads of other mad stuff with them. And those were incredible. However, if you were to just to get them as a normal side dish somewhere, well, if you were to get them in a restaurant, they would be good. I don't think I'd put them higher than good, but are they just slightly meh? Am I coming round to Nate's side a bit? No, I'm not. For the sake of not being a hypocrite, but for the sake of that video that I made, where honestly I cannot describe how freaking sick they were, so I would recommend that you watch that video. I'm going to put them in good. Finally, roasted potatoes. My roast potato. I've also got a recipe for these on the channel actually. My roast potatoes are outstanding. They're certainly god tier. They're certainly god tier. Duck fat or olive oil or dripping, whatever you want. The way that I do them personally, so I boil the potatoes. Heston Blumenthal's tip actually of boiling them more than you think you should is a really good tip. So like almost boiling them until they fall apart and then just being really gentle with them when you drain them. That's actually a really good tip. I don't go quite that far. I prefer to just not have the stress of them all falling apart. But I do go quite far. Shake up a little because because I take them quite far, you only need to shake them a bit. I actually sprinkle a little bit of polenta on. The most crucial thing is rotating them in the oil. So I preheat the oil, then rotate them in the oil, cook, and then I flip them 3 or 4 times during cooking. Incredible. That is it, guys. That is the potato tier list. Let us know in the comments below. Did I miss any? I'm super paranoid that I missed a type of potato. And I know I don't have things like champ or cold cannon. Like where the added ingredients are too important to it, I've not listed. I know I've got things like potato salad and skins in here, but like cold cannons, it's literally like cabbage or whatever, isn't it? So you're a bloody cabbage. No, let me know in the comments below what you thought of this tier list. And do it, guys. I've made it. It's in Tier Maker. I've put the link in the comments. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.